Hi there guys, welcome back to another tutorial where I'm going to show you guys how to set up another page, just again using some of the similar tips and tricks from the video one that we've just published, but this one's going to show you how to set up the transparent header and just put some pricing tables on, and again some different elements that are available in the Exo theme. So the first thing that I'm going to do is that, again, at the moment I've just created the Agency One Light Services page, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create the Corporate 2 Services page. So the first thing we need to do is we're already logged into the site, so I'm going to create a new page here and open that in a new tab. So we've got a new page here. And like I say, we're going to call it, if I can get this correct this time, Corporate 2 dash services. So it's Corporate 2 dash services. So we've got that there. So again, just publish the page. And then I'm going to open up another tab, go to the menus, and we're going to publish that item on the menu. So Corporate 2 services, there we go. Add to the menu. I'll just keep going, get that up to the top. So there we go, so we're going to put that there. Save the menu. And we can close that window and we'll just refresh this page. And then we can go pages, services. So there we've got Corporate 2 services. So that's the default page that it gives us once we create the page. So what I'm going to do here is I am just going to open up this in another tab, because this is the page that we're using as our template, or our style structure. So the blues, the blacks and the greys, because we're going to create the services page which goes with this style of theme. And the first thing we need to do is create the transparent header. So because we've started with the default is with the black header, so we want to, but you can change this header. Obviously if you were just doing one theme style, you could just set this in the global configuration here for the Exo theme. You could set all that in there, but because we've created different styles and colors of demos within one theme, you've got full control over everything within these page settings here, which we showed you in the previous demo. So again, I'm going to go through these again, but use a few different settings just to show you what we do here. So the first thing that I want to do is like I say, is I want to make sure that the theme is that the page is full width. We then want to go to the body area, because we've got a few classes that we want to use. So we're just going to paste that in there. These header classes are all in the documentation. Sorry, in the page. These page classes are all in the documentation. And then we need to go to the header, click to header. And then the next thing that we need to do is turn on header settings, and we want to get the white logo because that's what we're going to use, and not although we could use the default one, it doesn't really matter there actually, so we'll leave that one for the moment. And then this is where you define that the header is transparent. You turn header fixed on, and that now means that the header is transparent. Then the header border bottom, this is actually the border here at the bottom. So all we need to do there is turn that on, because we're going to override the default, which is there is no border there. So border style is solid, it's 1 pixel, and we are going for that color and opacity. So that is that. And then with the actual logo, so you'll see here when we scroll down, the actual logo changes. So it's at the moment it's a whiteout logo, so when we scroll down and the sticky menu appears, it's a black logo. So we do need to change this here. So if you look here, so the sticky background color, so this is now going to be white with an opacity of 8, whereas at the moment it's just solid black. So then with sticky header, default, so show the border image, so we're going to hide that because the default is to show it. And then the custom sticky logo, we're going to change that for the black one. So if we go down here, logo. Have I just passed it? Yes, so there's the black logo. Select that, so that means we've got the header sorted there. So let's just update that. Let's see what's happening with that. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've just noticed what I did wrong there. I didn't actually put a background color in here, so we need to set a background color with the opacity at 0. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll just update that now. And then if we refresh the page, you'll see now the header is actually missing. Well, you can just see that, make out the logo there and the fonts, and you'll see that the header has been pushed up. The page has been pushed behind the header, ready for the background image to appear there, just like we have here on the page. So the image goes behind the main menu. So the next thing that we need to do is just carry on with these page settings. So we've done the header, so let's set the menu up next. So again, I'm using the settings from one of the previous pages that we've already developed, so just show you that there. So this is me open up in another browser window, and I'm just copying and pasting across. So you could do the same, install the demo content, and use exactly the same settings that we have, or just change the colors of the pages that we've already created for you. So I'm just going to paste these in here. Like I say, I find it a bit quicker to work from the bottom up, just with the way that the windows appear. So I'll copy and paste these in. So we're nearly there. And then the last one is that. So that's for the menu. So we've got that there. Then we've got the page title. So we do want to hide the page title. So again, we just turn that setting on and leave that turned off. And then the footer, we do need to change the footer, because there's default colors in there as well. So let me just go down here. So there we go. That's that. And then, so off border, so we want to turn the border off at the top of the footer, so that's what that option is. Just turn that off. And then I'll just finish off with these colors. So that's that. So we've got that in there now. So if I update this, and then we refresh the page again, you'll see that the header, the footer's changed, and everything's waiting now for us to put an image behind the main menu. So let's go ahead and do that. So we need the back-end editor turned on, and the first thing that we need to do is obviously add a row using Visual Composer. And we're going to use, I think we use a bit of a text block, because in fact, no, what I'm going to do is, you see this page here, we're going to use the same style here for the services page. So let's open that link in a new tab. So we're going to edit this page. So we're not actually going to edit it, we're just going to steal some of the code from it so that we can use it on our new page, and it's just a lot quicker to do this. So the part that I want to keep obviously is this header part. So the background image, the way that title's set up, and the subtitle. So all I need is that first row. So in the previous demo, what I did is I showed you to delete the rows that you don't want, and then you can actually just copy and paste the code that you want. With this demo, with this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how I do it. So instead I'm not deleting things, so I just go to classic mode and go to text. Now in Visual Composer, every time you have a new row, it starts with the square bracket opening VC row, and then if you copy down until you find the closing bracket for that. So the way that I scan through this code is, where I see all these lax layer settings, is I know that the end of the row is just before these. So there you can see there, so the end of the row is there, Visual Composer row. So that text there between VC row full and the closing VC row. If I copy that, then we can close that, we don't need it anymore. If I go in here, go to classic mode, go to text, I'm going to delete what I just put in there, I'm going to paste that in, go to the back-end editor, and if we update that page, and then let's refresh this page, you'll see there straight away we've got the template that we wanted and wanted to use. So I'm going to change the image here, so we're going to the row, and we're going to remove that image, and we're going to get a different one. And I think I'm going to use the nice skyline of London. So we'll select that, we'll save that, and then the title, and we're just going to put services to support your business. Save that, and then we're going to change the subheading, a company and theme that delivers key services. So if we save that, so if we update that now, and then we refresh the page that we've just edited, so we've got the nice skyline of London there, and we've got the heading that we changed and the subheading that we'd created there. So we've got that first row in there. So the next, and again, I'm designing this page off the top of my head, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add another row, and we're going to put a text block in there. In fact, let me just see the style of the other page. So it's grey text, so we're going for a bit of grey text there, and then we've got some fancy icon boxes. So I think what I will do here is I will edit this page again. So I'm going to open that link in a new tab, just to show you the different ways of how quickly to create your pages here. So we're going to edit that page, which is here now. Oh, why is it not doing that? So I'll click on that again, there we go. So we're going to edit this page. So I'm going to copy over this row. Now you'll see on here we've got this effect, what we're calling the lax effect, where the background image and the different layers move at different speeds to give your page a bit of depth. Now I don't want that, but I do want this style of text. Possibly do want that button, but I do want these style of fancy boxes here, and I do want this as well possibly. So I'm going to copy this straight over. So I'm going to go to classic mode, text. Now I want to get also, in fact, I'm going to do this the other way. I'm going to make it a bit easier for myself. Is we don't want the form at the bottom. Just wait for that to go. We don't need the team option, but we do want these bits. So I'm going to, and we don't want the header because we've already copied that. So now I'm going to classic mode, text. I'm just going to copy and paste all that into our page. So classic mode, text, and then we'll go to the back end editor. Now we don't need that page again, so we'll leave that page, and then we'll update this page, and then we'll start editing the elements that it's just going to put on this page that we've copied and pasted over. So what I want to do first is I want to get rid of that background image. So where I'll do that is on the row options, and then on the lax layer, all we need to do, I mean, we're probably better off actually deleting all the inputs as well. A bit of housekeeping while we're creating the theme. So we just need to remove these. And there is a video tutorial within this theme that shows you how to set up these different effects with the lax layers and create depth and a bit of atmosphere on your theme. Oops, I pressed delete there by mistake. That's my mistake, sorry about that. So let's go back in here. It's going to ask me to do this again now, isn't it? That was my mistake. I pressed delete when I shouldn't have done, and it sent me back. So let's just do this. Keep going, I'll get it right this time. Try not to make a mistake, but like I said, these are live video tutorials, so it shows that we're human as well. And you guys buying our themes, if you're learning or if you're a skilled web developer, we're all learning all the time. So just nearly there now. Get rid of that. And then the last one. So if we save that now, I'll just update it just to show you that it's got rid of everything. So we refresh that. So you'll see now those background images are gone. So what I want to do is I just want to edit this text. And we are just going to go keep it to about there, I think. So I'll just delete that. We're going to save that. We're going to delete the button because we don't want the button in there. And then what we'll do is we've got a spacer in there, so let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's just the black spacer there, so we'll take that up. And we'll move that under the heading. So 10%, we want it to align left. We want this text to align left, which it is. And then we want to change this here. So we're going to change it to 3 columns, I think. And then what we'll do is we will pull up some of these fancy icon boxes. And we'll use all of them. Just put them all on there. So we don't need, although we will keep that because we will possibly use that style for, because I'm actually going to put on there some, so we've got 3 on there, that's enough, we don't need any more of those. So let's just update that page, see where we're at. Refresh. So we've got things in position here, we just need to start spacing things out. So let's just do that. So we need an empty space. Just wait for my browser to catch up. There we go. So then we'll put a 32 in there. Let's just, so what I do is I create one and then we'll just see if there's enough space there. And if I refresh that, so yeah, I'm happy with, in fact I might put just a little bit more space in there. So we'll take it to 48 and then we're happy with it, so we can copy it onto the other ones. So, oh, browser seems to be lagging slightly, so there we go, let's put that in there. So if we update that now, so that's in there. just, you can see there that doesn't just line up, so we just need to investigate why that is. So I'm going to go into the individual column first and see if there's any padding on there, and you can see there is, so I just need to remove that. And that's because we copied and pasted from another page and then actually created new columns. So I'll just check the last one. I don't think there'll be anything on that. So that's that. So if I update that now, then we refresh that. So there we go. We've got everything looking the way we want it to. So that's the first row that we've got there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put a pricing table in there. So if we go to shortcodes, pricing tables, so you can see here we've got some very nice pricing tables ready for the different concepts of themes you might be developing. So the one that I wanted to use on this page, I think, I don't know whether to go for the classic one or, and we'll just use a 3-column one, or maybe 4. Where do we go for the image? I'll go for blue. Let's just have a look. So if I go and open our page up again, just so I can get a gauge of an idea of what I want to put on there. So if I put blue ones on there, where am I? There I am. So if I put blue ones on there, is it going to look too blue? Or do we put 3 image ones on there? Make your mind up, Sean. So right there, what we'll do is we'll use the basic one. So what I'm going to do is edit that page again. So I'm just going to use the same technique that I used last time. So we've got this page here. I'm going to go classic mode, text, and I'm just going to get the VC row, so the opening bracket, find where all these lax layers are so I can work my way back, and then there we go, VC row closing. So get that, so I don't need this anymore, and then all we do is go to the page that we're building. So just like make sure you don't want to be overwriting anything, so I don't need that. So I'm going to paste it into this page, so classic mode, text. So then if we go to the back-end editor again, so we'll see here that we delete the empty row that it creates, and we've got the pricing. So I'm just going to move this up now, and then let's just update that, because I just want to have a look at, because we're going to put a bit of slight background colour on that. So yeah, so if we use, yeah, I'm just wondering there if we need to use the blue one, so let's just change the style of that. Let's see if it's quick and easy to do it this way. So we've got the layout, so let's go layout 2, see what we get. So that's not one that we want to use. So then let's go to layout 3. So that's the same, so let's go to layout 4. And this is the beauty of, of having these options, the one-click changes. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to layout 1 if I'm honest. So we'll go back to layout 1, we'll save that, update the page. Let's refresh that, let's get back to where we were. And then we can see there we've got our services, so I'm going to actually make that row F5, so get back to editing my page. So if we go to this row, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a background colour on this row. So we'll save that. Then I'm going to remove the background colour on here. I'm going to change that title to our core packages. And if we save that, and then if we do an update, so there you can see we've got that now ready to rock and roll. That's looking good. It's all following the same style from the other pages. So this part here, I'm actually going to create a nice big heading in it. So if I just go here, so let's get rid of this here. And then we're just going to use some development, dedication, results. So if we set that there, so we're going to change this up to quite a big font now, 36 pixels, align left, set that on to 42, save that. And then if we refresh the page, and we scroll down, so this is what I'm trying to achieve here, is just get a bit of some bigger text on there. So let's set that at 52, 55, and we'll set it at 700 ball. Let's update that again. Refresh the page. So we want to put a bit more line height on that heading. And I'm just going to, so let's check that up to 65. Development, dedication, results. Dedication, development, dedication, determination, and results. So let's just save that, update again. There we go. So we've got that on there. The Our Vision, I mean, again, I'm putting demo content on here, but Our Vision, I'm going to put a button here, more details about Our Vision, more info, and you could create a separate page for that. So let me just, again, let's put a space in here, and then we're going to add a button. Where's the button gone? There you go. And again, we're on a black background, so if I go to the short codes and just have a look at what buttons are available, We're on a black background, so I'm going to use this one this time, the default border. So we just go more info. If we just put a hashtag on there, default border, we're already on that. Small, align left, save that. So if we update that now, and then if we navigate back to this page, there we go. Now I'm just going to put a bit more line height in there and just increase the font slightly again, just so it fills the box better, because what we've done on these two columns here is you'll actually see that on your row settings, I think it's on the row settings, you can set the columns to be the same height, so that when it comes to mobile, these columns stay the same height regardless of what content is inside them. So I'm just going to edit this, and then we shall set it to 56 on 70, update, refresh the page. There we go, I think that looks fine now, does that? So it's whether or not we want to put anything below that. In fact, I think I'm happy with that. I'll just get rid of this border down here. So this might be, if we go into the settings for this here, there is some padding on there. So if we just remove that, update that, and then refresh that page. So there we go, we've got another services page with your core packages on there, all ready to go to your website. So you can see from the two videos we've created for you how quick and easy you can copy and paste content, features, create pages. It really is a flexible and versatile theme, is Exo Theme. So if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at CMS Superheroes, and we'll be more than happy to help you. So thank you very much, and see you guys soon.